So first step is obviously to find yourself a comfortable position. It may be that you choose to do this laying down, or it may be that you choose to do it seated. Whatever is going to work for you and be most important for you. So next step, if you feel comfortable to, I'm going to invite you just to close your eyes. Of course, it's just an invitation. So if it's not safe for you to do so, or it doesn't feel right for you to do so, that's also fine. You could perhaps just kind of do a half close, or just rest your gaze lightly on the floor in front of you if that feels appropriate for where you are. So in our first step, step 1 of the breathing space, we're simply noticing what's here, as in what's going on for us right now in this moment. So that could mean checking in with our thoughts, checking in with our emotions, checking in with our body. Just really noticing what's here right now. After all, it's here anyway. We're not making it happen, it's here anyway. We're just acknowledging it. So I'm going to give you a moment just to check in with what's here right now for you. At this stage, we're simply checking in with it. We don't want to get caught up in anything. We're just checking it's there. So it's kind of like taking a register, where you just check the person's there, but you don't necessarily ask them lots of questions about how they are. Just checking that they're there, and we're doing the same. So if it helps you, if it makes it any easier to just check in without getting caught up, then at this stage you might want to give everything that you notice a 1 or 2 word label. For example, here's worry, here's tension, here's tomorrow. Just noticing and just simply checking in with what is here. After all, it's here anyway. And just simply acknowledging its presence. Every now and then you may need to just kind of check in with, where have my thoughts gone? Am I still checking in with what's here, or have I got carried away on the thought stream and kind of gone off on a thought, one after the other after the other? And if so, that's not a problem. It's not a sign that you're doing anything wrong. Simply notice where your mind has gone, and when you're ready, just guide it back to that. Just checking in, just noticing what's here anyway. So when you're ready, if it feels right for you, we're going to move to step 2 of the breathing space. So step 2 is simply to take our awareness, which might be quite broad, becoming aware of all that's here, our thoughts, our feelings, our body, and we're going to narrow it down to a single focus of your breath. So take a moment simply to bring your attention to your breathing. helps, you may want to place one hand on your belly. And just see if you can really notice and become aware of that movement in your belly as you breathe. The human mind, it likes to think, it likes to wander. So if by now you've noticed your mind wander off the breath to thoughts of what am I doing, have I got time, dinner later or whatever, then that's not a sign that you're doing anything wrong. Simply notice where the mind has gone. Give that a 1 or 2 word label, and then guide your attention back to the breath, back to the rise and fall of your belly. Seeing if you can bring all of your attention to your breath. It may be that you follow the whole column of your breath, or it may be that you choose a point where the breath is vivid for you, perhaps the gateways of the nostrils or the throat. Or perhaps even the more subtle movement of your shoulders. Or the rise and fall of your belly. Simply allowing yourself to be with your breath as you breathe. When you're ready, if it feels right for you to do so, then we're going to move to step 3 of the breathing space, which is where we take our focus of attention that is quite narrow on our breath, and we're going to allow it to widen as we start to take in the whole of our body, sat here, breathing. Perhaps noticing the sense of touch of your feet connecting with the floor. Sense of touch as you connect with the seat or the bed or whatever is supporting you today. Even the sense of touch of your hands, if they're touching your lap or resting by your side. As we connect with the whole of the body, sat or laying here resting and breathing, and you may notice areas of the body that perhaps are carrying a little tension. If so, you might want to just experiment with just seeing if you can breathe into those areas. Imagine your breath being able to travel right into them, carrying your attention with them so that you place all your attention in the back of your knee or your ankle, wherever the discomfort is. Each in-breath, renewing and refreshing, and each out-breath a chance to let go of anything that will allow itself to let go. If it feels right for you now, let's expand our attention a little bit further to also take in any sense of sound that might be coming to our ears right now. Not so much searching for sounds, but being receptive to them as they come to your ears. Sounds from outside, inside the room, even from inside your body. Just simply resting here in awareness of your breath, your body, and the sounds. When in a moment you hear the sound of the bells, bringing the practice to a natural close, there will be time to open your eyes and come back to the world around you. Take this slowly, opening your eyes slowly and allowing yourself to have the same mindful awareness of sight that you had with the breath, the body, and the sounds.